Okay, let's go.
Thanks for joining us in Mischief on the Patreon exclusive. Just going out to the Patreons today. I don't know who I'm telling that to because for Patreon, you probably know that.
Yeah, you know that.
Just tell your friends that you're in this cool club that they're not a part of, but they, get them jealous.
Yeah. Let them know that there's a lot of perks to this. Let them know that there's exclusive benefits to being in part of this, even if it's a lie. Just tell them that. Just make them feel bad.
Yeah. Man, I was yesterday. This woman, her name is Debbie. She's around 58 years old, because I don't know any other Debbies that are younger than that.
Yeah.
Did I say she was from my work? Did we get that? Oh, yeah, okay. She's from my work. I work with her, and she's like, because me and the other guy were talking about old jobs, and I was talking about how I used to bartend, and she's like, what is it that you did before this? And I go, radio. And she goes, and you have the question of what happened? And now I just say, well, we suck. Before it was, I had to find like this justification to explain to them why I'm not doing it anymore. And I still kind of have that. Not as bad. I can goof around with a little bit more. But it is a little weird, again, because she's saying what happened because it is a career that usually you stick with. Yeah. And automatically you can say whatever you want, but in their head, they believe the reason you got let go is because you are no good at your job, because that's what happens normally.
Yep.
And then another guy was like, what did happen? And then another guy was like, well, he sucked. That's why. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I go, it's our personality. And then Debbie's like, oh, you got fired because of your personality and your radio people? And I'm like, yeah, but you guys, our ratings were fine. You don't understand. Yeah. And then you got to explain that you were just an asshole. No, it wasn't that. But the way you explain it, it's like they think that. Like, it was just like, well, we didn't. This is how I explain it now. I go, we talked about background information and they asked us not to do it and we continued to do it.
Yeah.
And after 6 years, because I kind of think that was a little bit probably one of the
that
reasons.
Was part of it, for sure.
And a lot of it was we didn't eat the soup, but they don't understand that in my building
of it was because soup, actually,
because they don't have to eat soup. I could literally be quiet all day and they can't. It would be fine. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So it was down that road again that I hate talking about. It bothers me because it does make you feel like we failed at it, but not in the way of failing that we were bad at it. You know what I mean? But that's the problem. They think that. And then you feel like there's got to be a justification, but my whole point of this is I'm starting to give in a little bit more and being like, we suck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Not as good. And then one guy would be like, you think Elvis Duran? And it's like, oh, dude, you don't even understand how bad that dude is.
Yeah, you don't even know who Elvis Duran is. You just know the name, you bitch.
And then somebody brought up a while ago, who's that girl's name that we got canned? Kelsey Della... Kathy. Karen.
KTI Karen.
KTI Karen over there, and they were talking about her and the money or something. And I'm like, we got her fired.
Yeah.
And then they're like, and then you got to explain how.
Yep.
And then they're thinking, yeah, but you're a mailman now. So did you really? Did you?
Yeah, bitch. We did.
It's just a whole different world that people they think they understand, but they don't really know because they only see it from this part. They're not behind that. But anyway, that's all I want to talk about.
That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say about that. Yeah. I'll tell you this, a guy from my work sent us a Christmas card of his family.
Yeah.
And I don't understand where people think. It was very nice of him. But why do I want his family in my house? That's odd, right? Why would I want not just his, why do I want anybody's? Why do I want Angie's sister's family in my house?
Yeah.
I get like if it's your close, like if your sister sent her picture of her and her niece or whatever, it's because you guys, it's like immediate family. Now, I'm not talking about your sister sending me because that would be strange too.
That would also be strange.
Yeah, I'm not accepting that. I'm not like, yeah, that one's okay. Does she still look like you?
Yeah.
Can I see a picture of her real quick?
I don't have any pictures.
I wish you would have pulled one out of your wallet. You remember those, dude? Does your dad still have a picture wallet?
No, my dad doesn't have a wallet. He might have a wallet.
Does he do a front wallet?
No, he for the longest time had a check wallet.
Oh, dude, that guy must be just slaying vagina because that thing, in the 90s, check wallets were the shit.
Yeah, and he would slap it down on the bar.
Dude.
Because sitting on a wallet for a long time hurts.
Well, especially a checkbook wallet.
Yeah.
I was in Walmart a few days ago, and there was a woman ahead of me using a check, and I haven't seen that in a long time. And they didn't seem to be much older than me, but I am old. But they were probably 10 years older than me. But I was like, wow, you're still doing the... I didn't say this, thinking this, obviously. Wow, you're still doing the check thing, huh?
Yeah, and it's so funny because they'll start filling out the check, and the cashier will be like, "You don't have to fill out the check," because they don't. They just take.
They don't.
No, and they just scan the check like it's a fucking
debit
card.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, how can you? They just don't want to let go of that. And I deliver a lot of those checks, not the books, but checks to people. The what do you call it? The check, like the new ones you get, not just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm mailing those out.
Checks. Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess it's dude. Oh my God. Sorry. I have a great idea. I only have really the idea. We don't gotta hash this out right now.
Okay.
Have you been to a play before? Not a musical, an actual play.
Yeah, I've been to a play.
Okay, because I was talking to Colton about this, and he doesn't know what a play is, and I'm like, and so he's out. I can't work with him.
Okay.
I was talking to him yesterday. I'm like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like he was like making it. I was like telling him about this, and he's like, well, and then he's like, well, maybe then you get in people's backyards. I'm like, dude, no, it's a play. It's like you're sitting in one spot. What do you? And he's like, oh, I keep thinking it's a movie, and I'm like, no, you're out. I booted him.
Okay. Sweet, more money for us.
Yeah,
I don't even know this deal, and I'm already taking out loans.
Okay, well, we have to. It's what do you call it? It's not a screenplay, but it's like a playwright. But we're gonna write a play because this has to be on stage.
Okay.
And I only have the idea.
Okay.
I don't know any character development. I don't know Act 2 or Act 3. I barely know. I don't even know Act 1.
Yeah, don't need it.
Okay, so it's set in a post office because I got this yesterday. There's
already
2 cases. Okay, there's 2 cases next to each other, and cases are a bunch of loose mail you get in the morning or whatever, and you got to put them in order of your route. You're putting them over here, corresponding with the number on the case, because that's the order of the route when you collect it. When you bring all your mail down, you pull it down, and that gives you an order of your route when all that loose mail comes in. But all you do is sit there and have a conversation with the guy beside you while you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're just blabbing. And I thought, this is great. This is a play. If you could find the 2 characters set in a post office, casing the mail and having the conversation, and then maybe, because it would be so easy to set up and make the background and make just the 2 and then you need to have another worker that walks in as another actor, but it could be really, really, only a 3-person, 3-act play or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I got. But I see it. I see it
You
in
see the
my
play?
head. I
Okay.
see it in my head, but I don't know anything. I don't know how the characters could be compelling. I don't know how the words could be compelling. I don't know what the outcome is. What's the end?
Step 1 is wanting to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll write this play.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm serious. I think you and I could. I think you and I could play the parts. I think you and I could.
Like, is this a 1-act play? Like no set no set change, like just one location, like a one shot?
Well, I was thinking a one shot definitely, but I was thinking 2 to 3 acts, but it being like just the post office set.
Only in that one set.
Yeah.
So
right.
One act. Yeah. Well, yeah, not a 1-act play. It would make it 3 acts, but just one location.
Yeah, just one location, and you have a real light cast to make even the parts more wanted. After this fucking becomes amazing, it's like, oh, dude, I want a part of the postman or whatever. We can't do that. It's Kevin Costner's thing. We just ripped Kevin Costner's whole thing and make it a 1-act. But we just need. What do they get robbed at the end? Does the guy realize like the mail is fading away? Maybe it's an old man and it's all in the stuff. I don't know.
What if?
Oh, I love this. This is so much better than talking to Colton. I love Colton, but his ideas were stupid. He's like, he said, why don't your one guy take pictures of the other guy?
No.
That's what I said.
How do you put that out on a play?
Right.
No.
He's in the bathroom and he's taking pictures of the other guy. And then you find out that he's been burying bodies in people's backyards. And I'm like, I got to kick you so far away from this play.
Okay. So when you're setting stuff up, are there 2 sides to like you're in a case and then you're putting stuff in? Is there another side of that wall?
There can be 3. Yeah, it can be like you're in a peninsula. You know what I mean? Like there can be 3 sides. Very seldom are there 4 because you can get in there, but there have been. But there's 1, 2, or 3 most of the time.
So is there like when I'm saying sides, like is it like when you're at the gas station and then you reach for a soda and like somebody could be in the cooler loading the soda at the same time? Is that kind of situation?
Interesting. Oh, I see what you're saying, because then you could get side profiles.
It would be side profiles.
When they're talking,
through the mail.
That's a really good idea. See, I don't even know where we're going to go with that, but I love that.
Well, I was thinking Lake House, some sort of time travel thing where a guy starts
thinking, that's so
like
good.
Falling in love with the person on the other side because they're just like talking and stuff, but then you find out that one is a ghost or they've been dead.
They've been dead and she's like in the past, like been 30 years in the past, but we don't realize that until the end.
Yeah.
It just looks a little different. Like her outfit's just tad different, but they don't see each
other.
Well,
yeah, dude, how often has the post office outfit changed?
Actually, quite a bit. Hey, can you Google case post office casing, and then we can show a picture?
Okay, yeah, because I need to understand this.
Yeah, dude, I'm down with this. Like, this is the stuff. This is how greatness begins.
Okay, let me just pull this up here.
Have you ever seen that little kid? Not little kid, but he's like 17 or 18 or maybe 20. He does a podcast and he speaks in it like. He has okay, yeah, perfect. This is what casing is. Like, see those cases behind you? I mean, that's it. That's it right there. That's like so you get the loose mail and you have to organize it into that case. Look at that person. That person looks haunted. Like, look at him. She's not happy. That's it. Obviously a 3. Oh, damn. Looks like, I don't know. That looks. I'm glad I don't work at that office.
Yeah.
But that's how they look. But you could do it.
Like where they work through each other?
Sure. I mean, because it's our play and it makes sense.
Oh, it could be like this.
Yeah.
So it could be like this. Like we could have it set up this way, right? Where they can't see each other.
Do we like the idea that he doesn't know? But wait a minute. Wait a minute here.
So they can't see
How
each
would
other.
they not know? How? Because they work there. Wouldn't he be weirded out if a girl?
Isn't there a scenario where you could be filling in at a different post office?
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Well, there we go. We fucking figured that conundrum out.
Yeah, that's right.
The lead character, let's call him
Croissant.
Corey Croissant. That's
Corey
his
Croissant.
name.
Yeah, love
from
that.
From the Connecticut Croissants.
Yep. Corey Croissant. His dad owns the Connecticut's.
Yeah, and he was gonna and he's following his dream of being a post office worker. No. Even better. I got you. He wants to be a playwright, and he's writing a play about being in a post office. That's why he's working at the post office. So the main character is us. And his dad.
What about in like if the postman like comes in, or not, the postmaster comes by or whatever, the supervisor, and it's like he doesn't understand because and there's these little things. It's like, who is this fucking guy talking to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he doesn't say that. But it's like once you go back through, you need to watch the play a second time. To go and go, holy shit! Now this all kind of makes sense that dude was not even, that girl wasn't even there.
Yeah, kind of like the like in The Sixth Sense, where you watch it again and you're like, oh my god, nobody did interact with Bruce Willis,
right,
other than the child.
That's what I mean, and I think it could be just set up easy like this.
Yeah,
and I think we could sell this. I honestly think that we could go to the Meyer and say we have this one act play.
We're gonna sell this play. It's a good play.
We got this many people are interested in it.
Yeah. We've got a ton of people that are into this.
I'm serious about writing this. Oh, you know what? We just used ChatGPT.
Done. It's already done.
Mm-hmm. I like the idea, though.
The idea's there. The idea is definitely there. This place looks like a fire hazard, by the way.
Yeah, it sure does. Look at the tub that they tried to throw away in the canister. It's like, yeah, we'll get it in there. I don't think it's gonna fit, dude.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing, because like the other trash you could tell is pretty empty just by the look of the bag and how it's hanging. Like you can see the bag is not taut. It's not tight around.
Right.
Which means that there's not stuff in the bottom. So that's a brand new bag. And then that guy's just like, that lady is just like, this bin goes here and nobody else can use this trash can now without moving that bin first.
See those tubs by their legs? That's where you put the pieces of paper on there. That's on hold mail. So you get those pieces of paper that'll say, hey, 119's on hold from this date to this date. And then you put a delivery time on there and you put it there and you put all their mail down there.
What scenario would mail be on hold?
Well, see, isn't that weird? Because you and I lived in rural for so long.
Yeah.
That it's odd because you can just, these city people, their mailboxes are tinier and they want you to hold their mail so their mailboxes don't get filled up so quick. And it's just falling out of it. But yeah, like the rural side, we never got, you got actual mailboxes. You know what I mean? So yeah, a lot of the city folks put their mail on hold.
City bitches?
Yeah, little city bitches. But honestly, what do you think about that play? It's awesome, right?
I think it's a great play. I think it's one. I don't know what awards plays win, but we got them.
Yeah, I think so. Dude, I think everybody's going to be like, oh my God, you got the part of Tony Croissant?
Yeah.
Was it Corey or Tony?
Corey Croissant.
Corey Croissant? That's because there's only 3 characters in the play. That makes it more wanted. And we need to watch it again. We need to watch it again because I got to see from the point of view of actually knowing that girl isn't there anymore.
Yep. Yeah, that she's been dead the whole time.
God, we're brilliant.
And he could be passing out. Like in the tricks, there could be like clues in there, like where he's looking at and making mention of like who invites somebody to a funeral? Like, that's so weird to send out invitations to a funeral. And then it's putting out, but it's fucking her funeral.
Yeah. Like, why is she there? We don't.
And then
listen, we got a lot of talking to do.
And then at the end, the TV turns on and it says, and a second plane has just struck the South Tower. And it was on 9/11 the whole time. There's 2 twists and they're in the building.
That's terrible, but also I just love so many twists. Like, people leave and go, I liked it if they would have left it at the 3rd twist.
Yeah. See, the
And then
issue
he's
is that
dead.
twist 2 and twist 7 they contradict each other.
It's just the whole thing is a twist. What if you walked right out in the very beginning and went, just wanted to let you know before we start, she's dead. And begin, like, you tell them the end and been like, it would have been so much better, because Sixth Sense didn't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it would be so much better.
Sixth Sense, we watch him get shot right the first scene of the movie.
That's true. That is true. But I just like the idea of just ruining the play. Just, you're so artsy, because I could see like really artsy people doing that, ruining the play and then doing the play. And people be like, oh, that's so great.
The beginning, we go out there and it's like, hey, thank you for coming to hold on, we got to get a name for this.
The woman is dead in the post like the
post lovers. Yeah. Thank you for coming to this. And then we
pen pals.
100% pen pals. Thanks for coming to Pen Pals. This is our first play that we've written. We really enjoyed writing this script and casting it and getting the set director and having to explain to Carrie, who's going to be playing the woman in this, that she was dead the whole time at the end, and that was a son of a bitch. And then we act like we didn't mean to do it, but we do that every single time.
So wait a minute. What if we faked him out?
And then she wasn't dead, and he was dead the whole time.
Maybe. Whoa.
They were both dead.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said that.
And this is male. And this is male in the afterlife. You don't even think about it, but this is God mail, and it's heaven mail, and some mail's going to hell. But it would also suck that if you're in heaven, you still get mail and have to pay for like stamps.
What if they're just waiting, and then they got at the end, they got an envelope that's addressed to them, and they're like, hey, dude, step through the door because you guys have been dead for a few hours. We need to talk to you now. Yeah. And they didn't realize that they just went to their last job. At the end, you realize they got robbed. And then but you didn't know what happened. And then at the end, you realize they got robbed and shot in the head.
And it was also 9/11.
And it was also 9/11 on the TV. But they've been just posting mail that's been the afterlife. There's a lot of stories here. We need to throw them out. I'm serious. We need to create this.
Do plays have sequels? Because we could do a sequel.
I think so. Them trying to escape hell.
Yeah.
I like the idea that we have that the post office is hell.
Yeah.
Like, that job is just so terrible that it's hell. And but the waiting, them not realizing they're dead, and maybe they get these letters that keep getting addressed to them, just giving them hints like, hey, you're dead. Walk through the doors.
And then like there could be little hints like where he keeps putting the same letter in, like it's just a really distinct looking package or something, and it's still like an envelope, and it goes into the same spot, so that's like another clue.
Yeah, what if she's
he doesn't even mention. Yeah.
What if she's got, or she's trying to get him through, but she can't just say that. Like he won't accept it.
Yeah, she's death, and she wants to lead him through the river Styx. And Corey Croissant is like, I'm just here to do my job. I'm just here to do my job. And he's just...
Because we could have something in the beginning that was like Sixth Sense where he got shot, but we don't, but that's too obvious. You know what I mean? It could be...
Welcome to Flight 9/11.
Man, you just won't let that go, will you?
I just think all play should have something to do with 9/11. Because if it doesn't, well, and mainly because if you look at this is why the numbers are 908 and 910.
Oh, it reminds you. Oh yeah, where's 9/11?
And we could put 9/11 in there. And that could be such a little foreshadowing.
I really like. And then what about and I thought the idea of them open the door would be so easy to light up to make it look like they're going into heaven, you know what I mean? Just like put it majorly white and a bright light.
Yeah.
And I think it wouldn't cost that much to do this, but I think we need to write it.
The set design is easy.
I love where we are. I can get the postal closed. Done.
Yeah, that's easy.
Man, what a great idea. Okay, let's continue this, but we don't got to do it right now.
Just and then, but we got to figure out how to get our sponsors in there somehow. We got to like casually write in Kelly Davies and Luxx. Just casually.
You want them in the script, actually in the script. And be like, look at this. I got this piece of mail from the fire station.
Yeah, wow. They're giving away free pre-rolls or $5 off a purchase. What a
and like that's where we break the fourth wall.
Yeah. And then
we look at it.
Yeah, we just look and we wow, if somebody was watching us, they could all check under their seats right now and receive a coupon for a free pre-roll at the fire station.
Dude, I just had an idea. What if the fourth wall just got so check it out. Like let's say you were playing death, right?
Okay.
And we're going and we're doing our casing and all that. And then all of a sudden the spotlight, it kind of goes dark and the spotlight goes on you as death.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And I'm still casing on the one side, not realizing, and you have broke the fourth wall to talk to the audience as I mean, that's just different. it doesn't have to be that, but I'm just saying it's so different, right?
Yeah. We're like, I come in and I talk to her who's trying to convince him to accept that he's dead. He can't hear us talk.
Right, because it's all like the there's no lights on me. It's just like you see me just continue doing my work. And the light's over. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just farting. I'm just farting, so I just keep muting myself. I'm just tooting.
You looked surprised, like that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You were
yeah. It was one of those where it was like, ooh, this one might be poop. But I risked it anyway.
That's why your eyes went like that.
Yeah. The train's about to follow that whistle, if you know what I'm saying.
I love that saying. All right, like, can we put this on the side burner? Hey, if you want more of this, we got you covered. Follow the link below for our Patreon. Also, check out our Instagram and our Facebooks. We would love to have you part of the community.